And we're back. This is I Don't Know That's Perfect. And we have Clint and Whitney. And band
Voidstrider.
Voidstrider. Honestly, if I could say, y'all were so fucking dope.
So dope out there today.
Yeah, honestly, y'all are cheese and rice, man.
Cheers, man.
And,
y'all had a whole crowd out there and everything. Like, I mean, y'all had everybody super hyped up out there. It was just so cool to like see. And y'all just did y'all's thing out there, man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I was kind of
right
worried.
on.
It was kind of cold outside. So
Hey,
I was like, I wonder if anybody's gonna be there or not, right?
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold as hell out
Yeah,
there.
I
but-
mean, the Texas weather is. Are y'all from Austin, Texas?
Originally
Long
from
enough.
Colorado, but yeah.
Yeah,
We've been out here long
Y'all
enough.
from Colorado?
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
Rado?
yeah.
So are y'all,
Apparently, that's the best fucking like city to live in or state to live in, other than Austin, Texas.
are y'all used
We
to this
loved it,
weather
yeah.
out here? Like what we got today? Because I'm freezing ass out there. Like it is so cold.
Yeah.
Like I cannot stand.
It feels like winter for once. I actually get to wear my leather jacket, so I get kind of
Right.
pumped about
I seen
it.
this sequence jacket that you were wearing earlier. It was super cute. I was digging it. It was
Thank
so
you.
nice. It was really.
Oh, I'm
really
glad
nice.
you noticed.
Yeah, but I mean, are you from Colorado too?
Yeah, initially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
where I
being
grew
from
up.
Colorado, I come from Austin. Like, you know, how's the scene?
Colorado was, we were me and my brother, he's the drummer, and we were in punk band since we were, young.
Right.
And we, doing the Denver scene and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it's a little more dark, it was like a little more hardcore.
Right.
Yeah.
And the mountains, like where we also lived in the mountains, and that's where also Whitney's from.
Yeah.
And that was kind of more of a jam band scene, right? Like the Fish
Right.
followers, and
Yeah.
so you'd be.
So is
Yeah.
that where y'all originated from? Like y'all's band today? Were
No,
yeah.
we started this when we moved to Austin about 15 years ago.
15
Okay.
years. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Y'all are
so-
older than us.
So y'all all been playing together for 15 years?
I started playing with them in 2011. Like,
Oh, okay.
initially, I'm a guitar player, and it was their bassist that kind of backed out on a show, or they were transitioning.
Yeah.
And I picked up a bass and was able to.
She
guess
did. It
learn
was
it
amazing. She filled in
within a
all
week.
that stuff.
You did amazing. You did amazing.
And I was
Y'all-
we're just like, I think we found a new bass player.
Yeah.
And she married my brother. So
Oh,
it's a
nice.
family.
Yeah.
It's a family
It's a
band.
family
right?
band now.
Yeah.
So like whenever
That's
I was
amazing.
looking at it, like the influences, like I saw Led Zeppelin, I saw
Yeah.
like this Black Sabbath when the slow,
Yeah.
and then
this-
actually even when y'all went slow, I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is like kind of like a Tool type of.
that second song that y'all played where y'all were just like, oh, we're gonna slow it down for y'all. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it, and then y'all did,
It
and I was like,
good. I was
fuck, like
shit.
god
This is
damn,
getting
like
you know.
Yeah, it helps to have a lot of influences. I mean, you look at the decades of the 70s and the 80s is, my favorite tunes.
right.
So,
Yeah.
you have like
Hell yeah.
70s Judas Priest was a big influence for me on the guitar wise and
Judas
songwriting.
Priest.
Yeah.
Hell
And Rush, I really like
Oh,
Rush. And
the Rush,
obviously
the bass,
Zeppelin.
I was
and
like,
all that,
yeah, I saw that. Honestly, Rush,
Yeah.
especially the bass player, is the best fucking bass player in the world, right next to Flea, Red Hot Chili Peppers. But Rush, especially the drummer, probably is the biggest drum set in the world. Yeah.
That's like it's a go-to because we're always a three-piece band. So when you got like a three-piece band like Rush was,
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
But, that's what you were saying. I was like, cause I was talking to the head of the podcast. He was just like, "What does it sound like?" The Canadian band. I was like, "Dude, this is Rush. Like, this is Rush." But I can remember, I was like, "Bro, if you ever have the bassist and the drummer drumming the same tune,
Yeah.
it's a Rush sound."
Yeah.
Yeah, for
yeah,
real.
big time.
No, but honestly, it was dope. I enjoyed it. You had probably the biggest crowd, and
Do y'all have any music out on like any Spotify, SoundCloud, anything like that? Any shows going on in the future, like for South by? South by is really big, like within Austin. Are y'all doing
Yeah.
any gigs with that at all?
Well, we do have music available in Bandcamp, and we just came out with an EP,
Nice.
just a 5-song sampler essentially, and we're working on an album right now.
Okay.
Doing a DIY out of essentially our studio,
Yeah.
out of our space. And we have another show coming up on March 15th down at Limelight in San Antonio.
Badass.
And then another one at Lost Well on April 18th.
Wow. Wow. So y'all getting out there.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to like South by, we've been here for so long that we kind of try to leave town.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I I hear
It seems
that,
like all the
too.
bands come in and it's like a
I'm
good
a FedEx
opportunity.
delivery
to
driver,
leave.
and it
Yeah.
sucked delivering. To
I mean, you start playing downtown enough, dude, and it's so chaotic, man. And we got a
Yeah.
lot of gear. I mean, we have big amps, and it's kind of a pain in the
I
ass.
saw your Gibson. What were you rocking on your axe?
I have a Gibson Les Paul Standard.
Yes, I saw
1979.
it was right.
Yeah,
It was like
and-
a white on black.
It's a tobacco sunburst.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
shit.
then the Prestige, they're a Canadian company they just have the really, really, really good guitars.
That's
Well priced,
awesome.
but they're amazing guitars. It's a little heavier, but yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I used to have like a Fender like Stratocaster. It was like old like 60 style, and I fucked that up. But no, yeah, man, y'all honestly did amazing.
Really well.
Thank
So
you.
much
One of my
appreciated,
favorites
man.
tonight, man.
Yeah, it means a lot to
One
us,
of my
man.
favorites, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, do you have any? I mean, I know she said it, but you have any of the projects, anything that we could put up, like, cause
Yeah.
our motive is to promote y'all.
Right.
Sure.
That's our whole objective here. Is just trying to
And-
get y'all's name out within our viewers and like stuff like that. Like we got other things that we got going on too, and like we're kind of trying to branch out with a lot of artists within Austin, just period, because we were kind of focused on a
Yeah,
lot of like hip hop
yeah,
and
it
like
was like a
R&B.
hip-hop, but I
so
mean,
this is our first time branching out into something different genre.
Us being like podcasts, we are the rock crowd. Like this is like I mean, my
Yeah.
dad used to jam this shit.
We got other two who are like mainly
Same
hip
goes,
hop,
man.
but we can't.
Yeah.
I me personally,
I'm
I
glad.
can't vibe too
I'm
much.
glad
with
that
you
I met with y'all, and we have like artists that are outside of the hip hop genre, and we're down to promote y'all.
Right on, man. Always
Yeah.
appreciated.
Any
Yeah.
any projects, any
But-
EPs?
Um,
Any EPs
yeah.
you wanna
Yeah, essentially it's just that 5-song EP we have out. We have it available for streaming on Bandcamp, and also available to purchase. And we're in the record of recording or in the process of recording our record, our full length.
We got the recording
We're just doing
done,
it DIY.
So we're in the mixing stages. So I would be looking like springtime. We're hoping to have our album completely done, like
Okay.
full length
And
album.
And then we'll get
So-
all y'all's information and everything like that, and like we'll share y'all's whenever y'all drop whatever that y'all do drop, y'all's album and everything. Like we'll definitely promote y'all within our social media platforms that we do have going
Right.
on and everything, and support you guys because that's what we intentionally like want to do. Like we want to support, like get y'all name out, like have these people who view us and like listen to you guys
Yeah.
because y'all
Yeah.
y'all are fucking badass and
Thank
like
you.
y'all deserve all of the listening.
Right on.
Or
man.
We're working on doing it analog because we like to do things extremely expensive and highly
Analog
inconvenient.
is very,
So-
very.
Yeah, we got the
I've seen-
tape machine out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to school for
time
that. I was
consuming.
like, like being like, getting like cut it, and then like rewind it,
Yeah.
do it again. Analog is very,
Shit.
very.
And it's cool though because it's all about takes then.
Yeah.
Like instead of being able to punch in
Do
and
it.
patch things up on the computer, you really got to have a
Have
solid
it
take
all
the
in
way
one
through.
go.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's
when it has the right feel and it has the right take,
Mhm.
it's there. So.
It's definitely
nice.
a different experience. Being
it's very. I mean,
you hit one wrong note and it's like, all right, let's go back
we
to
gotta
the
do it
beginning on
again.
I've
this.
only messed with one
We're just-
engineer that has like an analog. Like you're just like, yeah, we're gonna cut this tape and we're gonna rewind it, and he's do it. It's like, oh, this is too much. You can do it on digital, but I mean, I'm young, so like it's. I don't know how they did it, especially Bohemian Rhapsody. Whenever they were taking that,
dude,
especially with all
like,
those takes, it's like
all those takes on different like.
Yeah,
yo.
that would take some time
Yeah.
for real.
But yeah,
That's hella respect though that y'all are doing it that way and like getting it done all like within just like one take that you feel that is like right. That's
Yeah,
hella
it
respect,
helps, man. I was real picky. Like we've been in and out of studios, and a lot of them we didn't even use at all.
right.
Jason Morales over at the Barbecue Shack did us good, and
Nice.
he does the same thing. All analog with tape, and that's how we got our EP. So
Okay.
get a shout out to Barbecue Shack over for Jason
Shout out to
Morales.
Barbecue
Shout out
Shack.
to Barbecue Shack.
Yeah, totally, man. And if any bands out there want to do the recording analog and off tape, he's the man to see. So.
Alrighty then. Well,
all right, yeah.
thank you, Whitney. Thank
Honestly,
you,
Clint
for
and Whitney
coming
thank you for
out
being-
and friggin' interviewing with us, and it was just a pleasure, like having y'all come out and having us bless our ears with y'all's music.
Right on, we'll be
Like
in
that.
touch.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
We appreciate it.
of course, y'all.
And the band name?
Voidstrider.
Voidstrider. Voidstrider, check
Voidstrider.
them out. We're gonna put their right here, right here, right here.
All their info.
All the info right here.
Check them
Excellent.
out, y'all.
Yeah.
Worth a listen.